He's been hitting the pads. He's been doing a lot of his running. We're going to start doing some sparring this week, and you can expect for an announcement soon.
So with the rematch, given that you do manage, imagine you guys are going to want the VADA test if there is a rematch. But what else would be different? I would imagine the weight would be different too, right?
The biggest thing is drug testing. That's the biggest stickler for us and with him. You know what I mean? I think that he's openly said that he was smoking weed. He's openly said that he was drinking. He's openly said that he was crazy, right? You're crazy enough to do it the first time, then you're crazy enough to do it the second time.
Bill Haney fires back at Ryan Garcia's bold challenge to his son, declaring Team Haney prepared, waiting, and hungry for a rematch.
Does Ryan know that anybody that wants to fight Devin, sign up to VADA if you're really serious? That's going to let the people know that you really are a clean athlete.
He declared they embraced the chance, ready to close unfinished business in the ring. Certain Dion will silence doubts this time. Yet beneath the confidence, Bill demands strict VADA testing for Garcia before anything moves.
So the rematch is definitely happening.
The rematch with Ryan Garcia can happen, but it'll have to happen. They'll have to agree for it to happen. Of course, Devin wants it, but they gotta agree.
Ryan Garcia has thrown gasoline on the fire, publicly daring Devin Haney to run it back and turning social media into a battlefield. Garcia didn't whisper. He issued a threat. Haney, if it's time to finish you, then it's time. You will be erased. I heard you saying my name. If this is truly what you want, let's begin the talks. Mark my words, after this you won't fight again. Let that settle in before you dare say yes. The warning wasn't casual hype. It felt personal, deliberate, almost cold. Every line carried an edge, as if the first clash left something unsettled and something darker waiting. His declaration doesn't just tease a rematch, it promises consequences. Now the tension isn't just promotional noise, it's a countdown, and the second showdown suddenly feels less like a possibility and more like an inevitability.
Want to face Devin Haney ultimately in a rematch?
100%.
What would happen in that fight?
Beat him work.
Devin Haney didn't dodge the noise, he answered it. By reposting the Garcia vs. Haney 2 fight poster on X, he lit the fuse himself, making it clear the rematch isn't a rumor, it's on his mind. Then he doubled down with a pointed message. Let's start our VADA testing so we can make the biggest fight in boxing. A statement that wasn't just promotional flair but a demand for strict PED testing before any contracts are signed. The subtext was sharp: transparency first, questions erased, no shadows hanging over the sequel. Haney wants the stage massive, the spotlight blinding, and the result unquestioned. This isn't just about revenge, it's about legitimacy, about ensuring the showdown is officially sanctioned and impossible to dispute. Bill Haney quickly reinforced the stance, echoing that before anyone steps between those ropes, it must be confirmed that both fighters are clean. Together, they've shifted the narrative from social media threats to conditions and consequences, turning hype into high-stakes terms. The tension now isn't only about punches, it's about proof, pride, and whether both sides are willing to meet under unforgiving scrutiny before the bell ever rings.
Sign up for 24 testing, 24 365, like Devin did, and show that you're a clean athlete and you're really about that action. Other than that, you might be sneaking and eating that other kind of beef we've been hearing about. You know what I'm talking about? And it might not be that real beef that you're looking for.
Who do you guys want next?
Anybody. If there's no person, there's nobody that's walking to put on a pair of boxing gloves in or around Devin's division that he won't tax that out.
Bill Haney didn't hesitate. He declared Dion is ready for whoever dares step forward. No pauses, no conditions. He made it unmistakable that Devin isn't retreating from any challenge, isn't blinking under pressure, and is fully prepared to confront every contender circling his name, reinforcing their unwavering confidence as rematch whispers grow louder.
The perfect dance partner, the perfect opponent, the perfect adversary for anybody. Your favorite fighter or your favorite fighter's favorite fighter. We're ready. It's Devin Haney versus everybody.
Yeah, I love the confidence, brother. I'm with you. Listen, I'm a Devin Haney fan. You know what I'm saying? I love the confidence, but I just say at 47,
I can feel the energy changing.
I like the kid. I just didn't like this last performance. I just think he's too good to have a performance like that.
Many analysts warn the rematch between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney could collapse before it even begins if Garcia refuses enhanced testing demands. They argue Haney's team is fully justified in pushing for stricter, longer protocols, insisting the entire fight hinges on Garcia agreeing to those conditions without hesitation.
Feel like this fight with Devin and Ryan will happen next, or do you feel like something will happen to interfere that fight?
I mean, the only thing that can interfere, in my opinion, is Ryan not just wanting to abide by the rules. They got a right to want to have a certain amount of testing for how long, because because of what happened. Like, if you know, they got a right to say, hey, we want to do this for this amount of time. It's up for Ryan to say, all right, I'm gonna do it. I'm running back. You know, like you said, I don't think he'd come overweight this time, but you just never know. But I just think that he just need to agree to it and prove that you gonna come in, honor the agreement, and just fight. I think that it won't happen.
Ryan wasted no time after his victory over Mario Barrios, turning his attention straight to Devin Haney and accusing him of ducking the rematch. He claimed the fear still lingers, alleging Haney carries scars from their last encounter and hasn't recovered from what happened in that ring.
It's real, 2 questions. How serious are you about the Shakur fight, and do you want to unify with Devin now that you're the champion?
Oh, I'm open to all those, you know, whatever. You know, Shakur, somebody that I fought in the amateurs, and we went at it, you know, and I felt like I beat him. But, you know, the politics in the USA boxing at that time were a little different, and I still got a chip on my shoulder. I've been wanting that rematch for a minute. Hopefully we get it. And, you know, when my hand heals, I'll be looking for that opportunity for sure. And Devin, he don't want that. He's terrified. He has PTSD.
Garcia fired another jab at Devin Haney, posting that Haney fails to realize he's the B-side, insisting he's the true headliner and the real money magnet, the one holding all the leverage when negotiations begin. Haney didn't let it slide. He snapped back, shutting down the claim and defending his place at the top. Let's get this straight. You lost to Roddy 1 fight ago. 1 fight ago you weren't even ranked, and now you're in my DMs calling yourself the A-side. I'm #1 in the division and on the P4P list. If you don't want to fight, just say that. Stop trying to gaslight. The exchange only intensified as both sides dug in. Then Haney reposted on X, Garcia was B-side just last week, a pointed reminder tied to Ryan's recent WBC title win and the sudden shift in tone. Shaking his head at the timing, Haney added, I've never heard someone say, I'm the A-side before we even start negotiations, underscoring just how unusual it was for Garcia to crown himself the bigger draw before a single term had been discussed.
But the man you said you want is Ryan Garcia. Is that the fight you're looking for next?
Yeah, I mean, it has a storyline, it has the bad blood, it's a unification now, and it's the biggest fight in boxing, so it's a perfect fight to be made, and right now is the time.
What did you think of Ryan's performance?
I thought Ryan did what he was supposed to. I figured he would do that against Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios was a perfect opponent for Ryan.
Do you think things will be different with you the second time around?
Garcia recently seized his moment on the biggest stage, capturing the World Boxing Council WBC Welterweight Championship with a commanding unanimous decision over Mario Barrios in Las Vegas, a performance that left little doubt and secured the first major world title of his professional career.
Warriors, so we have to give it up to Mario Barrios for being a great champion, for putting up a valiant fight. But I do have to say I'm very, very proud of Ryan Garcia. Winning a first world title for a fighter is probably the most special experience he's gonna have up in that ring. Winning that first world title. And I am proud to say, guys, that I can call Ryan Garcia the new WBC world champion. He made us proud tonight. He's on top of the world, and he deserves everything that he worked hard for. Ryan Garcia.
What's up, guys? You know, it feels good finally to be a world champion. This is something I've been dreaming of since I was 7 years old.
Following that remarkable victory, David Benavidez weighed in on Ryan Garcia's rising path, noting that countless opportunities lie ahead. He emphasized that Garcia's skill, star power, and newly earned championship status unlocked doors to major fights, headline matchups, and bouts that could define his legacy in the sport.
Performance, man, he looked good. He looked good. He had good jab, good movement, good body shots, and bro, his speed is crazy. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's a lot of good fights from him at 147. You know, this is a good bounce back from him because this is coming back from his first loss. I mean, from his loss with Rolly, and now he's a world champion again. So, you know, not only did he gain his confidence back, he gained his mojo back, and now he's going to be a force to be reckoned with at 147.
Do you think Devin Haney rematch seems to be the obvious thing,
I think that's
right?
the only thing that's appropriate. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I want to see. You know what I mean? Also, you know, still got Rolly out there too. It'd be good fights. We got some good fights for Ryan. You know what I mean? So I'm very excited for his future.
May 2nd, Zudo Ramirez. Can't wait to see you, brother. Thank you.
Benavidez labeled Garcia a true force at welterweight, asserting that with this regained momentum, he's poised to be a dominant, threatening presence in every high-stakes matchup that lies ahead.
Garcia went in there, did what he had to do. He looked great, boxed amazing, and it was really good, bro. We had a great.
Meanwhile, Ryan Garcia made it clear he's seriously eyeing the high-stakes rematch with Devin Haney, tweeting that he's ready to make it happen if both sides can settle the details. "I want to make it clear, I will do that fight next if we can figure this out. Point blank period," he declared, leaving no room for doubt. Oscar de la Hoya, founder of Golden Boy Promotions, lauded Garcia's renewed mindset and maturity during recent training camps, noting the young star arrived mentally sharp, laser-focused, and fully committed to his craft. According to de la Hoya, Garcia moved through preparations calm, composed, and collected, handling media obligations and external pressure like a seasoned champion rather than letting distractions interfere. The promoter highlighted that Garcia's growth outside the ring now mirrors his talent inside it. With this discipline and mental clarity, de la Hoya believes Garcia is primed to face anyone in the division, confident, ready, and prepared for the biggest challenges that lie ahead.
What did you think of Ryan's performance?
It was a masterclass performance. That jab he was popping, the way he was calm, cool, collective, literally. But I love the fact that he was using his combinations and he stuck to the game plan, you know? He just had to stay calm, that's it.
Right.
Have fun, I was yelling, have fun, just reset, use your jab, that's it.
Right, he landing the right hand. I mean, he was really kind of, I think everyone, or at least the ringside had him winning all the rounds.
Yeah, no, I believe it was a shutout, but look, you can't take nothing away from Barrios. I mean, Barrios is a tough son of a gun. He really is. I did expect him to get back up, and I told Holly, look, he's going to get back up. It's going to be a long fight. It's going to be a 12-round fight. Barrios is a world champion. He's nothing to lose. He's still a great human being, a great champion, and you know, he was just outclassed by a fast.
De la Hoya lavished praise on Ryan Garcia's recent performance, calling it more than a victory, a masterclass in the ring. He emphasized Garcia's composure and focus from the opening bell to the final round, showcasing remarkable speed, precision, and tactical discipline against a formidable opponent. Garcia's control of the fight and his poise under pressure highlighted his growth and maturity as a fighter. De la Hoya stressed that it wasn't just about winning, it was how Garcia executed his strategy, displayed elite skills, and impressed fans and experts alike, proving he belongs among boxing's top talents.
It was it was a masterclass. I have to give it up to him. I think Ryan grew exponentially tonight, beating a world champion, taking that world title. Now imagine how he's going to look in this next fight. A fighter builds from a great performance like this one. So wait and see, the next performance will be even.
The first clash between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney sparked major controversy when Garcia tested positive for the banned substance Oster, a performance enhancer flagged both before and after the fight under VADA anti-doping protocols. Consequently, his initial victory was overturned to a no contest and he faced a suspension, casting doubt over the legitimacy of the outcome. Garcia has consistently denied knowingly using PEDs, with some reports suggesting he blamed accidental causes such as contamination or weight management supplements, though those claims remain disputed and added fuel to the debate surrounding the bout.
So Ryan has contended that this wasn't on purpose, that the Austrian wasn't in any way for a performance advantage. It was to cut weight. Many people felt that that was the reason. But do you believe Ryan when he says all what he said about the Austrian?
Austrian is a banned substance. It is a PED, and whatever reason that he used it, we know that Austrian helps with speed. It helps with recovery, and even more detrimental to an opponent is that it helps with power. And he has power, so to enhance the power and to use Austrian, he definitely had an advantage. It's something that he pled guilty to the New York State Athletic Commission, and Golden Boy Promotions was awarded $1 million for it.
Mm-hmm. You guys are still going through with the lawsuit, correct?
Oh, absolutely.
For the rematch, Haney's camp is zeroed in on making sure every anti-doping measure is airtight before committing to face Ryan Garcia again. The focus is on confirming Garcia fully adheres to testing protocols and stays clear of any banned substances, particularly in light of past controversies. While the precise details of these enhanced tests remain unclear, the goal is obvious: protect fairness and integrity in what promises to be a highly anticipated, historically significant showdown. Ultimately, the rematch depends on Garcia meeting these strict safety and compliance conditions without exception.